Now, Local 7 Lifestyles continues.
All right, it's time for Hooked on Science, live in studio with our science guy, Jason Lindsay, and we're going to do some experiments related to kind of spring-like stuff.
Yeah, peeps. You eat a lot of peeps?
Yes, yes.
How about you, Greg?
I love peeps.
You as well? Well, peeps are mainly filled full of sugar, a lot of air, and some other ingredients. And what we're going to do is we're going to remove the air from around a peep. Have you ever done that?
No.
Put it in a chamber, like this one here. So I'm going to take one off like this. It's all about matter. Matter is anything that takes up space and has mass. Matter can exist in 4 states: Kentucky, Tennessee, Illinois, Missouri. No. What are the 4 states of matter? Solid, liquid, gas,
and obviously it's
plasma.
Yes, exactly.
Plasma.
We're going to take and remove the air from around this. Here's what I need you to do, Laura. You'll be okay, I promise. Oh, before we get started, put these fancy goggles on just in case if a peep explodes and puts out your eye.
Okay.
Okay, you look pretty
It can
cool there.
happen.
I'm going to take and put this on top, and I want you to put your fingers like that, okay? And we're going to remove the air. I don't know if our camera folks can get a closer look, but it's
There we
pretty
go.
amazing as we remove the air. So what do you see there? What's happening?
Getting bigger.
It's getting bigger. It's becoming a killer peep.
So you're putting more. Okay.
I'm removing the air, and what's happening is the air on the inside's trying to escape, and as it escapes, we suck the air out. Quickly, watch this. Put the air back in, and
Whoa.
it shrinks back down. So it's all about removing the air from around it, and what happens is the air on the inside, which it's filled full of, escapes too. It gets bigger. What happens when you take the air out of a football? It goes flat, right?
Yep.
Well, in this case, when we put it back in, there's no air to keep it up, and it goes squeeze, so it just washes right
deflates.
down.
How fun.
I do have a recipe on turning your peeps into Play-Doh.
Oh.
At the website, just go to hookedonscience.org, which is linked from your page, by the way.
Yes, it is.
Here we go. Spring, lightning. We might see some of that tonight here in the Tri-State.
This is
I'm
why I'm here.
nervous.
Have a lightning bolt maker. Greg, do you have a pacemaker, an insulin pump, a hearing aid?
I don't, but I'm taking the watch off.
Take your watch off.
You advised to do that.
Yes.
Because
He
I don't
looks
want
cool in these goggles, doesn't he?
These are my new look.
You do.
So do
I'm
you.
nervous.
So do you.
Sorry, I'm distracted.
Okay,
See
so
ya.
you'll be okay. We're not shocking you because, of course, we don't want your future kid to be a scientist permanently, right?
No.
So what I'm going to do is basically touch something the electricity flows through easily. Excuse me. You got me nervous here. And Greg's a good conductor because he's mainly water and salt. So hold up your hand like you're going to give me 5.
Okay, I got you.
Not that bad, right?
Yeah,
Right?
you're not
Okay.
going to turn up the voltage or anything. Oh, yeah, you are.
Did you feel that?
I felt it all right.
You
Hot
okay
dog.
there? You okay?
I got it. Let's do it again.
Basically, we're putting like a little lightning bolt in between it. Stick out your tongue. Let's try.
No,
No,
it's
it's safe science that way.
Oh, yeah.
See, you
like
feel
it.
that? It shocks
Every
just a little
parent
bit.
should own one of those.
It's a good discipline tool.
Kids, don't try this at home.
So here's what I
Mercy.
want you to do next. Take your hand like this, and kind of we're going to screw the light bulb in. Let's use your other hand.
Okay, so take off my wedding
No,
ring.
you'll be fine.
Okay.
You'll just have a permanent burn mark. You'll be okay. What we're going to do next is you're going to put your hand on here.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Then we're going to close the circuit. The light bulb should light up. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, how do you like that?
Electricity's flowing in a path easily, and it's flowing right through us. Pretty cool, though.
I had
right?
no idea I was so electrical.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
That just went through his body?
It went through his body. He should be okay now. Later on, when he's
I feel
reading
great.
the news and
Do
he's
you feel
suddenly-
energized?
I feel like I can run a
Speeds up.
marathon.
But yeah, if you're just joining us, kids aren't going to have this specific tool, but teachers will, and it's a good thing to teach open circuits, closed circuits. We just did a closed circuit there, and basically how some things are good conductors and insulators. If you look closely, you'll see the lightning bolt in there. See that right there? It's kind of a purple color. Our camera folks are zooming in to kind of show you. There's the lightning bolt I'm talking about. My hand's cooking right now. We'll do it one more time. No, it's not cooking, but it does get warm overall. You want to try it one more time, Greg, before we move on to our toaster?
Yeah, why not?
Are you sure?
Yeah, just to try it.
Oh,
You're not going
okay.
to put it up the higher voltage or anything
Hold
like
on. I don't think I did have it
that. You
turned
can
all the
crank
way
it up a little bit.
Yep, there we go. It's all the way up.
Okay.
Don't burp up a fireball, okay? Normal, we just put his hand on there. Not bad at all. Now we're going to put a space between his hand and the tool here.
Oh,
Does that hurt?
Yes, it stings.
It doesn't hurt. It's
It
more of a
doesn't- it
surprise.
stings. No, it's not even a surprise. It's like someone comes up with
Quit
a little
whining.
pinchers and
Yeah, like a jellyfish.
squeezing on your hand.
Have you ever touched the door? Like it's almost like a
like a
powerful shock.
It's
Yes.
worse.
I said powerful. Over here I have a trash bag we're going to put Greg. No, I'm joking. But what we're going to do is fill this full of hot air. I took the toaster from the house this morning, so basically my family won't have toast. They don't need the carbs anyway.
Yeah, that's right.
We're going to plug that in, and we're going to use the toaster to create a hot air balloon.
Ooh.
Sometimes we see these in the springtime. You might have a hot air balloon festival in your neighborhood. I know they have one down the road in Bowling Green in August. But I'm going to turn it on here, and we're going to take our trash bag and basically put it on top here. And I made it clear so you could see basically, well, I didn't make it, the company did, but I selected a clear one so you can see what's going on here a little bit better. Greg, I need you to hold this up for me.
You got it.
Okay, if it gets too hot, you know what to do if you catch on fire. Stop,
show
drop, and roll.
There
okay?
you go.
So what's happening is we have the heat on the inside. A hot air balloon rises because the air on the inside is hotter than the air on the outside. We got some heat going on here, we do. And the reason why it's rising is because hot air is buoyant. And if you want that hot air balloon to go even higher, you pull down the fire and it shoots up into the big thing there, whatever it might be. And are you melting my bag, dude?
No.
Hold that up. Use those muscles there. And it's filling full of hot air.
Okay,
and what will
now I get it.
eventually
I can
happen?
feel the heat,
You
too.
can feel the heat. Are
Yeah.
you okay? You're not on fire yet,
No,
are you?
not at all. I feel great.
Now, this is a good experiment to talk about how heat can be transferred. Conduction, convection, and radiation.
Of course.
Conduction, touching. You know, if you go touch a hot burner, you know, the heat goes directly to you. Okay over there, Greg?
I feel great.
Okay. And convection, meaning like a convection current in the air. That's what's happening on the inside there, or maybe even in water. And radiation, when you go outside, the sun warms you up through radiation, although you don't touch the sun. Okay, go ahead and let go and let's see what's going on here. So we got some hot air
yeah,
that's
it's really-
starting to puff up just a little bit here.
yeah.
It takes a little while for the toaster to kind of warm up, but eventually what's going to happen is this thing's going to fill up so much so, oh look, it's really happening
neat.
right now. I mean, it's really taking effect there. And eventually it's going to fill up with so much hot air that it will lift off up into the air. I think we need about 30 minutes to, no, I'm joking. It's quickly happening
Yeah,
there.
it is.
And we'll continue to let the hot air fill up. Go ahead and touch the side for me, Laura, and you can actually see or feel
yeah.
the warmth on the
It feels
side.
like it could melt at any moment.
It'll
Yeah.
be fine. That's why I use one of those hefty-duty trash bags. This reminds me, before you do any science experiments at home, kids, you should always have an adult around. Never eat or drink your science experiment. And make sure you get it teacher approved. Sometimes we see these wild and wacky science experiments on Facebook and Twitter. Don't believe everything you see there.
Now it looks like I'm stuck in the bag.
Yeah, it does.
I'm stuck in the bag.
He's not. I'll shock him while he's in there. But watch this. I think it's almost ready. It's getting ready to lift off there. One time I got I think it was 300 emails asking how you make your certain soda glow. It's, you know, one of those green sodas that's really bad for your teeth. And what you didn't see was an advertisement. And basically they put a glow stick in it, and here goes
lifting off.
It is lifting off. Here it goes.
Oh.
Okay, let more hot air go in there. Just let it do its own thing. Don't force it. Uh-oh. And
Wow, amazing.
there it goes, right there. There's our hot air balloon.
Oh, that is so fun.
And it went right up, and now the hot air came out, and what does it do?
Deflates.
It
Oh,
deflates.
that
Yes,
is
it does.
fun.
And it's really hot, too,
It
warm.
is really warm. Great
Pretty cool.
job. Okay, we've got morning headlines up next. More lifestyles after this.
Take off the glasses.